Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to start without our cello actually. We're going to be talking a little bit about our arm and shoulder position at the tip of the bow. And so this can be a tricky one, and I think almost every student that I see, we end up going through these exercises. So I thought it would be a great video to make for you if you're reviewing this, or if this is your first time seeing this. Awesome. I hope it's really helpful to you. Before we get started, I know in the last video I did not have any sound while I was playing. I'm sorry. I got a lot of comments like, why can't we hear you playing? And that's just because my camera is way too close when I was playing those open strings. It was like, and I didn't want to include that in the video. So I promise this time I will include some open strings, and so it's gonna be fun. All right, let's keep going. First, I'm gonna move back a little bit so you can see my full arm span. Okay, good, let's go. First thing is, we're not going to need our cello yet, or the bow. So, a really helpful exercise to do that I discovered is finding the natural way your shoulder sits, first of all. So, put my hair back. Finding how your shoulder sits, not too high, not too low, and forcing it down, but just shrug your shoulders once and it, boom, it's there. That's how they should be, you know, most of the time. Next is, without your instrument or anything, raise your arms till they're straight, and almost not even straight, almost a little lower. And you'll notice that your shoulders stay in that same position, or these muscles right here will stay in the same position, but once you go higher, is when you start to sink down, and you get about to this point and your arms, you actually have to turn them straight forward in order for them to continue going upwards. So then when you come back down, this is not the position that we started in. We play like this. So you want to keep your hands down like the way we play. Raise and find this point, okay? Because this is the point where your shoulder will stay. We don't want to go any higher than this. Any higher than this is when we see really great discomfort at the tip. My sister's playing the piano. Can you hear her? She's so cute. Okay. So great. Step one, arms up, hands facing down, to at or just right below shoulder level, so we realize we're not messing with the natural position of our shoulders. Great. Next is we're going to bring our left arm can actually come right over here. Our right arm is going to come out in front of us about, I don't know, there's like a 45-degree angle, just right here, and drop it. So this is already basically the position that we can be at the tip on the A string, like the most uncomfortable position for us as a cellist at the tip, and your shoulder is going to be in a comfortable position. So if you're practicing and you get uncomfortable, it's totally worth the time to just stop, you know, let your shoulder relax a little bit, kind of maybe shrug your shoulders. Try this, 90 degrees, drop. It works every time. It works every time, I promise. Okay, so that is my little piece of gold for you. And now I have two exercises which are not my own, okay? So the first one we're going to do is, once we actually reach this position, you can then take your bow and drop it. I love how you're getting serenaded right now. Thank you. Okay, and drop it. So this is how we can further this exercise. Maybe if you have done the first one, you can move on to this one and flip your bow up. If this is a very uncomfortable motion for you, and like you don't have the control with your fingers, then I really highly recommend you go to my bow exercise video, and you will have no problem with this. So anyway, from here, flip up to the tip of your bow and then practice your open strings from here, and keep an eye on your right shoulder. Open strings you play, at the tip with discomfort, your body's naturally going to want to compensate for something. It's going to raise, you're going to like subconsciously be raising the shoulder in order to make up for something. And we really don't need to. That's the great news of this video. You're welcome. You don't have to overcompensate. You can just use your body how it's, you know, naturally built. This one, if we, boom, boom. Excellent. So, very good. My second one is from actually French School of Music, and it's one that my teacher taught me, and I love it. It's we're gonna do the same thing where we have our bow out here, we drop it, and it can be out to the side now, again, as long as it's not too high or really above that shoulder range that we talked about. And from here we make circles. We make arcs with our bow, almost as if it's gonna go in a complete circle. Yeah, and this is it. I don't have a name for this. I should make a clever name for this. But this really shows the arc of our arm. And we can bring it back and bring it to the tip, and that should bring, you know, seeing this motion of your arm, hopefully make that motion a lot more natural for you and help you exercise and release a lot of tension, try to make your playing as natural as possible. Yes, that is all I have for you today. Let me know how it goes, and good luck. Happy practicing. I'll see you in the next video.